Hi, welcome back to the second segment of Behind the Headlines. And in this segment, Jerry and I are joined by Amy Boyd. Amy is the Federal Programs Coordinator for Connections Academy, Commonwealth Connections Academy,
That's right.
the cyber school, cyber charter school, that we've had representatives from your school before and had a lot of interesting topics that we looked at. We find now, Jerry, the school year is winding down and parents are sort of assessing how the school year went, and they're going to be over the summer talking about, what must we do in the future to improve our children's education and looking for options. So we wanted to start out with you, Amy, just by refreshing our audience's memory, if you'd be so kind. What is a cyber charter school, such as Connections Academy?
That's a good question because it's a relatively new term in education. A cyber charter school in Pennsylvania is a public school. We have instruction that takes place online, entirely online. We have students in grades K to 12, and all of our teachers are certified teachers. We have about 150 teachers with us right now, meeting the needs of 4,000 students.
Okay, and there are, as I understand it, 11 cyber charter schools in Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Commonwealth Connections Academy being just one. Okay.
Yes.
Jerry?
And this is statewide, for our viewers to, bring that up to speed. And statewide, you're having a big day that just happened that, was very successful. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that.
Sure.
A little bit of background.
Sure. We just finished with Cyber Day on the Hill, and that is a chance for our families to talk directly with their legislators to provide testimony on the benefits of cyber education. We had 250 of our families show. There were 4,000 families total. And so it was a big success for us, and this is the fourth year that we've had that opportunity to provide our families.
So some of the successes that we were talking about were the fact that, one, there's more students are being helped,
Right.
across the state, as well as their success in their education program has been documented to be very successful.
Right.
So were the legislators very excited about hearing that?
Yes, they were. Every year, new legislation is introduced to cut cyber school funding, and so this was a real exciting chance for our families to kind of show them what it means that they're supporting the choice for cyber schools.
Yeah, legislators, Jerry. Jerry was a former legislator. Legislators just like other people, right, Jerry? And they need to be educated as well. And they don't have all the information at their fingertips, so the fact that your folks went there and shared information with them is a good thing. That can only result in improvement in education, an improvement in their knowledge base. You said that Commonwealth Connections Academy was 4,000 students now.
That's right.
I'm thinking back to when you were first founded. You have just about, I'm guessing, tripled in size then.
That's true. I mean,
in 3 years.
Yeah, when I came on board in 2007, we had 1,200 students, and now we're up to 4,000 students. So
that's quite a rate of growth.
Right.
Yeah, and now to service all those students, how many offices do you have around the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania present?
We have teaching centers in Harrisburg, which is our largest teaching center. We have a campus in Philadelphia, Lehighton, and Pittsburgh, Monroeville.
Okay.
And we are looking to expand to 2 more sites coming up within the next year or 2.
So going from 4 sites to 6 sites.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's been wonderful to give options to the families that care so much about their greatest asset, their children, and not everybody, learns the same way. So it's wonderful to be able to bring certified teachers, to help the families, with students that benefit, from your schooling. With that, and the 11 schools that are there, about how many across the state are being helped now by the cyber schools?
I believe the figure is up around 27,000 cyber students across the state.
Okay, and I believe that probably every school district, all 500 school districts, are represented in some way. You can only speak for yourself, for your 4,000, but there's 27,000 for the other 11 schools. I'm told that, you know, reaches every school district. And
Right.
so have you felt that that's was met with accolades by the legislators?
Yes, I mean, we had, all of our families were going to their respective legislators to provide testimony. So they were able to get around all of our students. We have buses coming in. I think we had 50 buses coming in representing all of those cyber students today.
Well, as Federal Programs Coordinator for Commonwealth Connections Academy, what is your exact job, Amy? What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
I oversee the federal programs, which are the grants that are administered under Title No Child Left Behind. Title I, Part A being the largest of those funding pots. So we receive our own federal allocation. We receive roughly about $1.5 million this year with the stimulus money included in that. And so I just make sure that we are compliant with our Title I requirements. And we have several programs that we've introduced since we received funding beginning in 2007.
I guess the question would be then that Jerry and I would have for you would be, what happens next year when the stimulus money, or when stimulus money dries up?
Well, one of the things that we have done with the funds is created a mobile science lab. So we'll be able to reach those students that we have in Elk County and provide them with some hands-on science lessons. And we're also using it just for all different reasons, with math labs, science labs, writing workshops, and things like that. So we'll be able to get out into the community. And so that's what we're doing with that, with those funds.
The viewers today, they're learning more. Maybe it's the first time that they're hearing about the cyber schools and these programs that are available to them. How would they go about contacting you or your other 10 competitors to get involved with this? Do they do it through their local school districts, or do they contact you or one of the other members of the coalition? Yeah,
they can go to the public's, the PCCS, the Charter School Coalition. We also have a website. It's connectionsacademy.com, so you can get information that way.
That's connectionsacademy.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And that gives them enough information to get started.
Yes, we have schools across 15 states. Connections Academy does. So we're Commonwealth Connections Academy, and we have schools in Arizona, Ohio, California, and many other states.
And real quickly, if we had a student here today, what would we be hearing from that student?
We would be hearing that we were able to tailor her education to her needs. We cut out, in this environment, distractions are cut out completely. Discipline, a lot of the wasted time that takes place in a brick and mortar classroom, getting out the books and lining up, and those are all eliminated in our environment so that we can focus directly on meeting the needs of our diverse learners.
Okay, Amy. Well, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
We really appreciate the opportunity to learn more about cyber charters and to continue to improve Pennsylvania's educational environment. So,
thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity.
And we'll be with you again next week
Thank
with
you,
a new
Sharon.
edition of Behind the Headlines. We'll see you then.